समस्त जन कल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्. There was a little boy around 7-8 years old, and his mother sent him to go for shopping, go nearby to the supermarket, buy something, groceries, and come back. So the boy started walking towards the supermarket, and there were some bigger boys around 17-18-year-old in the street corner. And they saw this boy coming with a bag, and they called him. Quite big bullies they were. They called him and they said, where are you going? He said, to the supermarket. What are you buying? And he showed the list of things. How much money you have? And he showed, this is the amount I have. They immediately took the money and took the bag too, and sent the boy back home. The poor chap came back home and told his mom, this is what happened. I went there, and in the street corner, there were other boys, and this is what they did. So the mother said, okay, don't worry, go again. She gave him another bag, and once again money, and gave the list saying, go buy and come. So this time too, when he went to the street corner, those guys were standing there smoking away. And they saw this boy coming, and they pulled him, took the money out, and sent the boy back again. Now the child, 7-8-year-old, lost all his confidence, ran into his room, locked himself, and said, I won't come out. The mother has to somehow cajole and get the boy open the door. And she told him, once again, I'm giving you the money. Here's the bag. Here's the list. Go to the supermarket, shop it and come. The boy refused. He said, no, I'm not going to go there. The world is a little too much and I won't go there. The mother said, nothing. You are going, she gave him. And as he was getting close to the gate, the mother called him and said, now come. Take this with you and go. And she gave him a hockey stick. Take the stick, go. So the boy took the stick and was walking. And the other bullies were there on the road. They saw him coming for the third time, and they called him again saying, give the money. This time he had the stick and he whacked one of them. All others ran away, and this guy who fell down also ran away. And while running, they dropped the money which they took earlier. They gave saying, keep all this, and they ran away. Now the guy collected the money he lost twice, picked up the bags, went to the supermarket, purchased, and came back. This is a lovely story for parenting. As parents, as mothers, you need to know this. The mother knew, whatever be the world, in whichever condition, whatever be the kind of the world, this child has to live in that world. The world could be nice, the world could be nasty. The world could be all good, and the world could be really hard. No matter how the world is, we have to live in that world. The mother did not offer the child any option, but made him go to the market again and again. Made sure that the child went to the market to buy and come. Basically didn't give him an option saying, this is the world in which you have to live. Please remember, this is the world in which we have to live. Whether we are in lockdown, whether we are not in lockdown, whatever be the kind of the world, whether there is virus, whether there is no virus, we have to live here. And to live here, whatever it needs, we need to prepare ourselves. So suddenly there are lots of events suddenly change. Imagine the difficulty at home. And the officers come back home. To manage home itself is hard. Now you have office also working from home. Just think of it. Everybody else at home has to be quiet. Right now, this talk, what I'm talking to you, I have to make doors are closed, doors are closed. There's no noise around me when I'm talking. Home will have all kinds of stuff. Children will talk, they'll be and everything. And now the office is home. Already taking care of a family is a challenge. Now you have a corporate family to take care. Take care of the corporate, get the things in order, and also home, and not easy. And particularly if you have, there are siblings at home, it gets even more difficult. And in India, I think we have to arrive soon. One common lunch break across all people, whether a corporate or school. I think sooner this recommendation has to go to the government that there is one lunch break, everybody sits. Otherwise, the third standard comes for lunch at 11 o'clock and the eighth standard comes home for 1 o'clock and the corporate is at 12. It drives everybody mad, but please understand, this is the world in which we are living and everything in the world will pass. So this is one of those things. So to all the Shaktis in you, Shakti means the power. You are a powerhouse. Remember, Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, Sikhism, most and also the religions of the East believe in reincarnation. It's not that you and I are born as a man or a woman for the first time or the only time. We have come here many times. So in different incarnations, the Eastern philosophy, be it Hinduism, Jainism, Buddhism, Sikhism, Tao, etc., believe in reincarnation, that we have come here before and we have come back here. So this time, some have chosen to be born as a man and some have chosen to be born a woman. You have chosen to be a woman, the Shakti. Now, so when you have chosen in this incarnation to experience what it is to be a woman, what it is to be a mother, what it is to have the female energy, when you have chosen that, play that role to the best you can. To the best. So we have come across, so now we have to understand, this manifestation is my choice. I have come here and I have to live to my full potential. Live life so well that you never feel the urge once again to live, that you're done with it. Anything which we take, if we can experience it fully, go through everything so well, and you feel satiated, fulfilled, brimming out, saying, I've seen this, I've done it, then the urge for it will never be there. So this role, which you have taken as a woman, or as now the role as a mother, etc., please remember, live that role to the full. It's your choice, you have made a choice, you have come here. Each one of us have come according to our choice. Now that we have taken, nothing should be left pending. Let's live that fully. So how do I go about living this fully? The first point we need to know here, to live life fully, you need strength. Those who have strength, they live life fully. If we don't have strength, physical strength, mental strength, if we don't have, we live exhausted physically or mentally. We don't live, we exist. Please understand, there's a great difference between existing, surviving, living. To live, you need strength. Physically, mentally, one should be strong. We have a prayer in Hanuman Chalisa where we say, Bala Buddhi Vidya Dehu Mohi. Very simple prayer. Give me Bala, Buddhi and Vidya. Let me have these three. Bala, strength, Buddhi, intelligence, Vidya, right knowledge. If we have these three, we live. If we don't have them, we struggle, we survive, we exist, we somehow manage. That's not living. Then you're not living life with your terms. Living life with your terms is not all that externally is absolutely as you want. No, it's not that way. Living life is, live life with your terms means you have the strength, you have the wisdom, you have the intelligence. With that, you will live life with your terms. One will live life fully. So these are the three things we must gain. Physical strength is easy to gain. Change your diet, get into good exercises. You will find, and particularly we India has offered to the world so many things, mainly let us say yoga, which all helps your health. Health can be done very quickly. We have to just get into learn pranayama, learn yogasanas, and or modern day what you have as gym and other exercises. Physical health can be developed easily. Mental health. Mental health is developed, cultivated, sustained by values. Please remember, we develop wealth, we develop mental health, strength mentally is through values. Once we have values and see that I don't compromise the value, I cultivate that strength. So that's why in books like Bhagavad Gita, Patanjali Yoga Sutras, and all that, you'll see so many values given. Take those values, start practicing. And with value, it is so beautiful that just pick up, there are plenty of values, but pick up 2, 3. For example, courage, pick it up. For example, practicing detachment, pick it up. Or for example, speaking truth, pick it up. One of the value, you take something and give your best, saying, this particular value, I will not compromise. This one value, come what may, I will not compromise. Karna in Mahabharata. Good archer, a lot of talent he had, but he's not known for his archery. A warrior, far excellent. Like nobody could get him that easily. Krishna has to help Arjuna to get Karna down. But Karna had one value. Somehow, in the process of for various reasons, he picked it up. That was called charity, and he never compromised on it. One value, no compromise on that value. If we can practice it, I'm telling you, from that value, the strength will come. And values are such that if one I start practicing, slowly it will overlap with others. Other values will also slowly come. So that way, pick up 2, 3 values and make sure that these 2 or 3 values you have picked up, you will never compromise. Once we chose not to compromise that way, we become strong. Living life with values makes us strong mentally. This strength makes us live life. If we don't have the strength, we escape, we avoid. Against our conscience, against our will, we will be quiet. Almost selling your soul and living life. Just think, you have sold your soul and the body is existing. What fun is that? Because you don't have strength. A person who doesn't have strength will compromise always. You know what is right, but you'll be quiet. So we need strength. For healthy relationship, we need strength. For our own life, we need strength, physically, mentally. And if we are mentally strong, we can take any amount of stress thrown at us. If we are mentally strong, we can take anything which comes on our way. One after another, something or other life can throw, and we would be able to take it. We can look forward to it. If we don't have that strength, we will not look forward to life. When a day begins, we'll be sad, like saying, oh, one more day has begun. If we look forward, we say, come on, another nice day. What do we do with this day today? Let me do something better. The approach itself is different. So the strong live, the weak exist. The choice is yours. Choose to be strong to live life. So the first point, the Shakti. And how do I do it? This is already manifested. Nobody is going to give you a Shakti. You are Shakti already. Get values in order. The Shakti which is in you will start manifesting. The power in you will start manifesting. Values becomes, practicing values becomes the conducive atmosphere to excavate the strength which is already within. Please remember, It is not strength created. Strength which is existing, you will excavate it from you once you put values in place. So practicing values gives us strength. And as Shakti, we also should keep in mind, because this is a most pivotal role, most beautiful role on the earth. And the women can easily manage it. Remember, what keeps everybody together, family together, in spite of odd situations, in spite of difficult things, externally, internally, difficult situations, what gets everybody together is togetherness is very important. When we are together, the problems are also shared. It becomes much easier. Imagine life in joint family some years ago. Once upon a time, joint family. Fortunately, my generation, when I was born in a joint family. My family, at least the first 5 years, very beautiful years they were. I was in a joint family, 40, 50 people living together. You do not know where you sleep and where you get up. You go sleep in somebody's room and next morning you'll be finding yourself somewhere else. And as children, and the whole 40, 45 people is like a small commune. Everybody takes care. There is so much, it was so different growing up that way. But unfortunately, we have moved away. So, but remember, what would keep us together? When we are together, we are strong. Even in a nucleus family, if there are 3 people, 4 people, all of them are together. That is the strength. What keeps the family together? What keeps any relationship together, nicely together, is love and respect. Love and respect keeps things together. In a relationship, any relationship where you have, be it with your spouse, be it with your children, be it with your in-laws, be it with your neighbor, be it in your office, be it in your school, wherever you are, with whomsoever you connect, wherever in a relationship, if love and respect both are there, it's a beautiful relationship. You will cherish that relationship. If love and respect are together, it's the most wonderful thing in a relationship. If one of them is missing, like there are relationships, there is absolute love, but no respect. It is okay, yeah, because still one value is there. The relationship will still be cherished, not to the best, but to some extent. Similarly, there are relationships where there is absolute respect, not love. Respect is there. That again will exist. That again will survive. And there will be something to look forward, not absolute. When both are there, love and respect, the relationship is the best. Now, this is our choice. The Shakti in you has to work and create the ambience at home. And wherever you go, the ambience of love and respect. Make sure this is created. If love and respect is created, that ambience is there, everybody in that is together. Each one hanging on, holding on together. And in that ambience, the best comes out from each individual. A person brings out his potential beautifully to manifestation if that person lives in an ambience of love and respect. So this we have to create. In parenting, in taking care of the family, etc., we need to make sure love and respect is there. Teach your children to love and respect. Not just the members in the family, to everybody, all living beings. So once we give them this vision that respect should be there for all living beings and helping tendency should be there towards all, if this we can create, then that works well. So important thing is keeping everybody together. Only love and respect will keep people together. Both are there, it's wonderful. Sometimes you feel, I've seen this. There are people who tremendously love their family members, but may not admire them, may not respect them. there can be a sense of gratitude, but not admiration. Gratitude, yes. Feeling, love, warmth, all that is there, but admiration may not be there. Now, this is very important. That's why many times people say, they love me, but they do not respect me. You understand? There are people who say that. They don't respect me at all because they have taken me for granted. Of course, they love me, but they don't respect me. Now, here you have to understand one thing to get respect. Love is very easy. When you throw your feeling, people will feel it and get it back. Respect and admiration is won by how you live. What is your strength? What is your vision of life? How you show your strength? That will win admiration. Please remember, being a parent for a 3-year-old, 4-year-old is easy because they look up to you with all high regards, thinking you're the best mom, thinking you're the best dad. When the child is at 3rd standard, yes. When the child comes to 8th standard, now think, oh, my mom is too ordinary, more ordinary. My father, very ordinary. But at 3rd standard was the hero. What happened? Love has not disappeared. Admiration has gone. Why? The child was upgrading. Parents stagnated. There must be an upgradation. When the child is growing up, you should know to grow. You can't be a parent for a child who is 10-year-old when the child is 20. What is that a 20-year-old admires? What is that a 20-year-old looks forward? The parent should be able to stand there and show that. Once the child, a 20-year-old, admires few things and they see that in the parent, the admiration and respect will be there always. So regular upgrading is important. Not just loving, upgrade yourself so that the respect factor is always brought in. So love and respect is what we need in a relationship. And once we have that, it gets so, so, so beautiful. I'll tell you now what we generally admire. In Ramayana, we have heard about Sita, we have heard about Ram, Hanuman, Lakshman, Bharat and all that. One of the queens, and of course Kaikeyi we have heard enough of her, and Kausalya we have seen her nobility and all that, but we have not heard much about Sumitra, one of the most brilliant, beautiful women, Sumitra. Mother of Lakshman and Shatrughna. She gave birth to twins. Kaikeyi got her way, Dasharath passed away. Ram has to now, Ram was asked to go to the forest. When Ram was told that he should go to the forest at that time, Dasharath was in his deathbed, not dead, but still struggling, but almost broken down. Ram has to go to the forest. Sita came forward and said she had a choice. Of course, Sita had a choice. She could choose to go back to Mithila if she wants. She had a choice to stay back in Ayodhya, but she chose to go with Ram. And that was the only thing people were saying, don't do. Please remember, Sita was not compelled into an exile. Sita had a choice to stay in Ayodhya. Sita had a choice to go back to Mithila. But only thing everybody there, including Ram, said no, was coming with her to the forest. She took a choice. Sita went to the forest, saying, I'm going. Now, Sita going understood. Ram, Sita married going. Lakshman was there, got up and he said, I am going to the forest. Now, he did not discuss this with anybody. He just got up and he said, I'm going to the forest. I think that's the right thing to do because now Sita is also going. I'll be of some use to them. So I am going to the forest, he announced. 3 of us, tomorrow morning, when Ram is leaving, I'm leaving with him. Ram tried convincing Lakshman and Lakshman was stubborn. He said, no, I'm coming with you. Come watch me because now that Sita is also there, it is better I'm also there. Together we can do something. It's 14 long years. I'm coming with you to the forest. Ram tried his best to dissuade Lakshman. Lakshman never heard. He said, no, I'm coming. This news reached Sumitra. Beautiful woman. Now comes a very interesting response she had. This is womanhood. This is the power. This is the strength. This is the Shakti. When she heard Lakshman said that, she said, call Lakshman, I want to talk to him. Now Lakshman was heading towards Sumitra, his mother, saying, now again, just now he managed somehow to convince Ram. Now he has to go convince Sumitra. He said, how am I going to do? And with that he was going. Sumitra looked at Lakshman and said, I heard you're going to the forest with Ram. 14 years? Lakshman said, yes, mom. Yes, mother. Sumitra immediately, she said, I am proud of you. Look at the mother. Look at her vision. Look at her strength. Look at the response. The child is going away for 14 years to the forest. And the mother knows that's the best thing to do. Because Ram is required. She also knew Ram's glory. That he is born, that Ram Rajya, what we call as an ideal. And he has to be safe, and he has to be, and Lakshman is important to serve. She understood that. And she said very clearly, Lakshman, you made this decision. I am proud of you, first point. Then she said, I have something to tell you. Now please understand this. You are going there. Now don't go as his brother. You are his younger brother. I saw always in front of me, both of you and Ram grew. I know how Ram dotes you, how Ram adores you, and how he pampers you. Because you're a child, younger brother. You can't go to the forest to serve Ram as his brother. Drop that brotherhood from your mind. Tell me you will go there as his escort, as his bodyguard, as his attendant, dasa. You will go there as his escort, not as his brother. Because as a brother, you may fail, but as an escort, you will take care of him well. You have to go there as his escort. First condition. Lakshman was listening. Second condition, he said, when you are out there as an escort, if anything happens to Ram, unfortunately, let's say Ram is hurt or Ram is killed, it should be Lakshman was killed first. Then Ram died. The Kshatriya woman, the queen. She says it should be Lakshman first and then Ram. Then you have fulfilled your escort duty for what you're going. It can't be Ram was killed and then they killed Lakshman also. No. What you're going out as an escort, be there supreme with absolute attention, supremely confident about what your role, and be there to do that. So, if anything happens to Ram, it should be after Lakshman and not before Lakshman. So, Lakshman fell and then Ram also fell. Now, that's the kind of pratigna with which you have to go there. Go there with this. The mother's advice at a disaster, please remember. Suddenly her husband is on deathbed, the kingdom is gone, and the children have to go to the forest for 14 years. Look at the disaster. All of a sudden, unexpected calamity. And look at this woman of wisdom, her strength, her clarity, her guidance. And then she tells Lakshman, she says, Lakshman, without Ram, don't return back. If you're coming back, you should be back with Ram. Without Ram, you should not come back to Ayodhya. This is the mother, this is the woman, this is the strength. A calamity hit, people can be broken, shattered completely. But she was so composed, so balanced. And what an advice to the son. If parents can bring up children this way, imagine the relationship between the siblings. How beautiful would be the relationship the mother is telling the other son. So this is the clarity, this is the wisdom we need. So what we need is Bala, Buddhi, Vidya. Wisdom, intelligence, and clarity. If we have that, we are strong, we look forward. The mother in you, the women in you are born with this. Just get the value systems in place, and you will see all this which is deep down gets unearthed, excavated, and that strength manifests. How do I go about from now onwards? Read inspiring literature. In Narada Bhakti Sutra, Narad says how to develop devotion. Very simple way he says. There are many, many techniques he gives in that. I will just share one. Narad Rishi quotes another Rishi called Garga. This Garga Rishi says, and that's what Narad points out in Narada Bhakti Sutra, he says, Kathadishu iti Gargaha. This Garga, Rishi Garga, he says, you cultivate, you develop, you unfold devotion, bhakti, through stories, katha. Kathadishu iti Gargaha. Nice story. So if we want the strength and the Shakti to manifest in us brilliantly, be in touch with inspiring literature. Make sure that you are in touch with good literature. Spend 20 minutes at least in a day reading or listening to good literature. Good content. Inspiring content. Now, what happens when you get an inspiring content? For example, today I told you about the brilliant Kshatriya Hindu woman, Sumitra. You could think about her for a while. The rest of the day, that story may come up to you again and again, how she responded. As it keeps coming, you're reflecting upon it. A good content, when it goes inside, round the clock, throughout the day, here and there, we would be reflecting upon it. That reflecting upon the content received is called manana. Shravana, manana. Once we listen to something inspiring, then we reflect upon it naturally. It need not allot a separate time. Now I'm going to sit for reflection. No, it's not that. The content is such that round the clock, somewhere or some here or there, you will start reflecting upon it. When you start reflecting upon it, it sinks into deeper in you. From the superficial mind, it gets into deeper mind. Or what information has gone into the head gets into your heart, the core of you. Only through reflection, a beautiful content can touch the core of our being. It can get to the center of us, the heart. Please remember, good reflection takes us deeper into ourselves. Then that which has gone in becomes your own. Till then, it is an information stored in the head. When it is reflected, it trickles down deeply into the core of you, your heart. That which gets into the core of you is you. So the values, what we have learned, the good content, once we start reflecting, it gets inside. The starting point is spending time with good content. In Hindu culture, this is called satsang. Spending time with the content which can help you to stay inspired, content which can help a human to evolve to divine. That is content. Good content, Shastra. Spending time with such content can help a person unfold better. So to summarize what we have discussed, point one, strength is the solution. We have no option. We are going to live here in this world, no matter how the world is. You be strong, make sure your children, your family is strong. The mother did not give an option to the little boy, made him go to the shop again and again, because she didn't give him a choice, saying, this is how, whatever the world is going to be, you have to live in that world. And the boy managed because she didn't give him a choice. Similarly, we have to live in this world We don't have an option, but we have to live. No matter how the world is, I must live here healthy, physically, mentally. I must be strong, physically, mentally. I must have the wisdom and the intelligence, buddhi and vidya. These three are needed. And to impart these three to the family, make sure that you keep everybody together with love and respect. Love and respect keeps everybody together. And that way, when we are together, that is also strength. The workload is shared. In the spirit of togetherness, much can be achieved. Please remember, this spirit of togetherness, blended with love and respect, is the perfect ambience for anyone to unfold their potential. Everybody has the potential. It doesn't come into performance because the ambience is not fine. The ambience should be love and respect. Then that would come out. And by practicing values, we develop that strength to practice values, connect to rich content, highly inspired people. Lives, read the lives of highly inspired people. Once we have that kind of highly empowered or inspired people, once we have that with us, we will slowly transform. Metamorphosis will happen. The ordinary slowly becomes stronger. The Shakti which was there would manifest. Please remember, life is not a problem. World around us is not a problem. I am not equipped enough to face it. If I equip myself, then it is all easy. It is not a problem. It is my inadequacy to equip myself. Satsang, highly inspired content, etc. can definitely empower us, equip us to meet the world. It was nice talking to you people. Best wishes. Thank you very much.